1 second. I mean, I messed up. I didn't have my White Claws in the refrigerator, but it was really cold in my house, so they're kind of cold. But now I'm putting them in the freezer, so I have some kind of cold ones. 1 second. Okay. Hey, I already have a viewer. Like, comment, subscribe. Oh, I'm gonna get the pineapple pizza guy.
Pineapple pizza? Oh, pizza. Oh, yeah. He's gross, though. I could get him, too. Do you want us to do him?
Also, oh, there's a color too. Oh, it's a color for 1 crown. I think I'm gonna get it.
Yeah, we got a twin, so we're gonna get that too. Wait, is the pineapple?
No. No, there's a. 1 second. I'll buy a color. I have it. Mine's Circus 10. It's pink and black. I like that. It was 1 crown. What, Casper? You've been laying down for like 5 hours. You've been laying down for like 5 hours. Now you decide to get up and sit right in front of me. What? I mean, I know I've been playing games for 5 hours straight, but still, you could have, like, you know. Don't look at me like that. You're a good kitty.
Eric, be the pizza guy.
1 second.
Buy this, just stuff. You got a twin.
I spent like all my kudos. Casper Mume, you're being a jerk.
So is Lady pretty cool about it?
Yeah, she said, she's like, I think she's like, can I have it back? I'm like, yeah, sure. She's like, unless you'd like to keep him. And I'm like, yeah, I would very much like to keep him. He's an awesome cat. We talked for like 10 or 15 minutes, and she's like, yeah, she's like, she has like a boxer and 2 other cats, I think. One of them is his brother. She said he's been gone for like a couple months before I found him. So she said he was fat when I lost him. And I'm like, oh, he's not fat now.
But you're just kind of like, not that she didn't want him back, but kind of mom probably kind of figured that he's gone and kind of already accepted that.
Yeah. It was kind of like what she said too. She says knowing what happened. And I said, yeah, we've had cats before that have just like disappeared. So she's, yeah, I'm all pineappled out. Look at me.
Should I have?
I don't know. Doesn't matter.
No, I'm not ready yet.
Casper. We talked for a while. I was like, you want to see pictures of him? I have a lot of pictures. She's like, yes, please. So I sent her like a bunch of pictures of him, just like. Yes, I think she sounded older.
did she tell the vet that she was giving them to you? I
Oh,
thought I bought the pineapple color pattern.
pineapple party.
I thought I did.
But I asked too. I said, "What was his real name?" And she's like, "Casper." And he was sitting there looking at the window. And I said, "Casper," and he turned and looked at me really fast. I don't know if you remember. I've been calling you Mume for months. Your name is Casper? Yeah, I think she... I think she said she went looking for him or whatever, and I think people had seen him, but he wouldn't come up to anybody. No, no, Mom, not yet. I might text her. I might text her tomorrow. Just ask about like if she has any records of like his vaccinations or anything like that, so I don't have to go get anything updated. He has an appointment on February 3rd to get pumped full of drugs. You want to play? Oh no! Oh no! About 5. See, I figured he was young. He seems like he wants to play all the time and stuff. His way he, well, like today, he's just tearing ass through the house like for like 2 hours, just like running to the kitchen, and like running up the stairs. See, it was weird because it was weird because the vet, even the vet was just talking about, was like the vet made it seem like he was gonna be persuasive if he heard from her to let me keep him since he was being taken care of and stuff. She said, yeah, he seems happy and healthy. She said, I'm gonna talk. If I hear back from her, I'll let her know. Well, I told that's why I told Mom, I was like, if he takes them, I'll probably get another cat because I have all this stuff and I like having a cat around. So if she takes them, I'll probably go get another cat pretty quick. But yeah, he's about 5. Because he definitely wasn't fat when you saw him, right? She said, yeah, he was fat when he got out. I was like, he lost all the weight. She said you were a fat kitty, Casper. Yeah. So he was puking. He was puking out everywhere. There's a lot of hairballs everywhere for a while. We only have 3 people? Well, my connection is garbage because I'm rubber banding like you were at Mom's house. I'm like rubber banding really bad. Well, like you're running, you're about to kind of running in place, and all of a sudden they jerk forward. Or I was. Still kind of is. Well, I think it's slightly different because in games, and like online, I used to play Guild Wars, and like you'd rubber band really bad. So like, you'd be running, and all of a sudden, bam, you're like 10 feet back, and then you're running, and you're like 10 feet back, and you're running, and you're like 10 feet back. Because it wasn't like registering where you were, so it kept kind of like updating. But then like, yeah, we didn't make it. What the heck is up with that game? Where's all the people? No. Let me check. Did I delete Spelunky? It's not a big game. I can download it again. I filled my hard drive full of MMORPGs. All these games that you play for like thousands of hours. I don't know why. So I have like 20,000 hours of games on my hard drive right now.
Good, I get my PS5 in a week.
Also, you get to see Mom.
Yeah, that's secondary, Derek. I get
You should download Genshin Impact and mess around with that. So it's a lot like Breath of the Wild, but it's free, and it's like more anime, and it's also probably more of an Zelda, the latest Zelda game. Now so what it is, it's a gacha game. Oh no! So in Japan, I actually learned this. I learned this. I thought it was interesting. In Japan, you remember in Shenmue, those little vending machines with the little toys? You gotta collect the little toys? Well, it's a big thing in Japan. These little miniature figures. They're called gachapon, these little just vending machines. So what people do, I think, is they go and they spend a whole bunch of money trying to get the one little figure they want. And a gachapon is actually an onomatopoeia. It's like gacha is like the gacha part is you turning the knob, and then the pon is like the little capsule falling out of the machine. But there's a lot of like these Japanese games on like these little free to play games on like cell phones, and it's like you get like your crystals, and you open your crystals and you get like different characters and stuff, and some are really rare limited time characters, but people spend a lot of money trying to get the characters they want during the limited time like events. They'll buy a whole, you can buy them with actual money. That's how they make their money. So people will buy a bunch of the crystals and try to get the characters they want because they have a limited time. So this game is really well made and very, very interesting. The world is amazing. It's a huge, big world to explore, and there's just like little treasures and secrets like everywhere. And but the thing is, like the characters you get, it's free to play, so you gotta make their money. So they have to make some kind of money. But the characters you get in the game, there's like I don't know, like there's like 30 or so of them. But you get them through like a gacha system, where you get wishes. Now you get the stuff to make wishes in the game automatically. You do get this stuff, but you can buy more with real money, so you don't have to spend money. But they said the game only gets. I've seen people say that like from the beginning to the middle, you'll play for a very, very, very long time before it gets to a point where it starts getting hard if you're not spending money. So you can get a lot of mileage out of it before it gets to a point where you might feel more compelled to spend money because you're not getting strong. But it's a really cool game, and it's co-op. Like I can play with my characters in your game and vice versa. So like if you were playing in your game, I can go to your game and I'd be like way overpowered and I'd just like destroy everything. Is that co-op online or is that couch co-op? You know what? That would be cool too if there was a way of like, not thinking about like a person for hire or something. Like, if I'm playing with you, then and doing errands or making money, then like I get like, I got you set the amount like 10% or 20%, and I get paid whatever you make in that amount of time. I get paid like 20% of it for helping, and take that back to my game. That would be cool. I'm not sure how that works, but no, but look up Genshin Impact. I've been playing the crap out of that. I played that I played the crap out of it this week. So what you do is you get these things called Primo Gems, and then with the Primo, it's 160 Primo Gems to make a wish, or you can make 10 wishes for 1,600. And if you make 10 wishes, if you make 10 wishes at a time, you're guaranteed one. Because I think most of the items that come out of there are 3 stars. But if you either get weapons or characters. If you get 10, you take 10 wishes, like a set of 10 wishes, you are guaranteed at least one 4-star something. Either a character or a weapon. And then there are like really rare 5-star characters. I've got one 5-star character and he destroys like everything. But it's so addicting because you go in, like the map is so big and you just like look around and like there's just like all these like chests and monsters down below you across this like huge world, and you're like, oh, like, I gotta go get all this, like, and it's just you get lost, you get so sidetracked doing stuff. But you get to like top of a mountain too, and you look over, you're like, this world is huge. But I think they just added a new continent like somewhat recently. That's the thing. People will. I just hit the dash button from Genshin to try to make myself go faster. I'm so used to hitting that button. Ah, come on. So I just hit adventure rank 30 in that game. You have to be, I think, rank 16 to play co-op, which I don't think takes. I don't think it takes. I don't think it takes too long. I think you can hit like rank 7 in like a day. The first day you play, you'll hit like rank 7. But it's just it's interesting how it plays, because it's like, because like, yeah, every character you get like a different element, and they have different moves and stuff. Like they all have different moves, but they all have like different elements. But the elements interact with each other. So it's like an enemy, you can knock an enemy into water, and then they get wet, and then you can freeze them in place and then shock them with electricity. And there's all these like damage multipliers that go off. I think she got hit by like I think she got hit by like every boxing glove. Like every like. She didn't get knocked over though. Yeah. Well, I think she got hit by every single one, but then eventually did get hit into the bounce pad off to the side. I was like, oh my god. Casper, where are you? No, I didn't sing Casper. His formal name, Derek, is the... You mean from Twilight? I almost said that in a text message just to like insult everybody, because I think like does Tracy like Narnia a lot? No, Twilight's the insult to Narnia. No, I was gonna say something about like Twilight, just to insult people, anyone that liked Narnia. But you mean from like Twilight, like comparing like Twilight to Narnia? That's what I was gonna do in the text. Okay, you mean from like Twilight? Someone could be like, no, Narnia, that's close enough. Oh no, Casper! No! No, we won. Yeah. Yeah, I was the last couple people, and then Casper walked in front of me. I was like, no! Casper. Hi, Casper. It works because I think Mume worked just because Mume was like supposed to be like anonymous. I didn't know his name, and I think Mume is typically more of a female thing. But the girl that caught him said he was said it was a girl. Also said he wasn't chipped. So yeah, you can feel the chip. I'm like, you're weird.
Feel the chip. In most of the
Well, that's my thing. I was like, I mean, if you knew exactly where the chip was, maybe you could find it. Like, exactly. But like, hey Casper, you gonna lay down right there? Lay down in front of. There you go. That's a good kitty. That's a good kitty. You is the goodest kitty. I don't know why his eyes bugged out.
Derek. I have two gooder kitties over here.
Did you hear them?
Ever since I got back from Christmas, they've both been sleeping on my bed every single night. Roy's been sleeping on the couch with me.
That's what I told the lady about Casper. I said he's a really good. I would love to keep him. He's a really good cat. He's been sleeping on my bed with me every single night since I got him. But mom,
Kind of what she was thinking the whole time.
maybe yeah, like, cause she's good. Cause like, well, it was like it's like us with Kitty. Kitty just wandered off one night or whatever. Wandered off and never saw him again. Like this cat got out and never saw him again. She's been gone for months. She's like, oh, he's gone. He's dead. And I was like, oh no, he was just like not even a mile away. Just like he's been inside a mile away for like all this time.
That was like Boo. Remember when Boo went missing?
Uh-huh.
Never knew what happened to Boo.
See,
We made signs, we made signs, and I think people tore them down, so somebody could have stolen Boo.
the thing with Boo is that Boo chased cars.
No, that was
No, Boo chased cars, and then he went missing. And I was like, I'm pretty sure someone grabbed him because he would have got hit for sure. Trying to go after, like, going after car tires and stuff, whatever he was doing. I thought it was Boo. That's why I was convinced that Boo was probably that someone probably got Boo. He was a little cat, and someone probably saw him out. Sounds like you're pretty dumb. Yeah, that was me. Casper! Come back over here and lay down, kitty. These like... This week probably really messed up his sleep schedule. Well, the last 2 weeks, probably. I was home last week with COVID. And this week, it's probably all confused now. I think he has a period before we go to bed that he wants... he wants to play. But then he goes back and lays down for a while, and then I'm ready to go to bed, but it's like midnight.
Only us two finished. We got
What one? Oh yeah. Casper.
that one down there is
Yeah.
we should do that next.
But I lay I lay 2 towels on the floor, and then I sit on the towels. That's usually I sit in front of the TV. You don't use a chair or anything. That's where I usually play. And I think I went out yesterday to go get my eyes checked and go out to eat or whatever. And I came back. When I came back, that his mouse toy was sitting on the towels on the floor, but he wasn't. So he brought it down and set it where I sit. He wanted to play. He brought his toy down. I was like, oh. Oh, I was wondering about that. He did that the other day too. My jeans were just sitting on the floor, and he walked over and just laid on my jeans. I did that thinking it was okay too. I did that first time I went to Mom's, I think. When you saw him, in that pet carrier, I put one of my shirts in that pet carrier, just in case and to see if that would calm him down at all. Man, he sounds pissed off when he's in that pet carrier. But it was funny as heck because he was at the vet, and then like I asked the vet to check his claws because he's got one claw on each paw is pretty short. Like he's been gnawing on his claws. So the vet came back in, we were talking, I was like, yeah, his claws, this and this, are kind of short or whatever, and he looked at me and goes, yeah, they're broken or something, I don't think there's any kind of infection or anything like that. And I put him back on the counter, and he immediately walked back to his pet carrier and laid down. And like, you keep... Yeah, it was just funny because I had to fight to get him in the cat carrier, but then when it was just like, oh no, I'm ready to go, he just goes and walks right back into it and lays down. I'm like, he just wants to go. Because he couldn't get her out. They keep asking. I was talking to the vet too. I was like, "Yeah, here's this cat. This and this. Like, is he nice? He's making all this noise and stuff like that." I'm like, "No, he's really, really nice." But mom, that would explain if my mom's listening. That would explain why he didn't like Hazel. Because if he is from a more quiet house, or like lives with an older woman. Because we weren't sure about like with the kids. Because like he freaked out when Hazel was running around the house stomping. He freaked out. You were almost as awful as my use of English. good God, okay. I watched, I kind of turned it on while I was having dinner last night and stuff like that. I turned on Ace Ventura When Nature Calls. The second Ace Ventura movie. Oh dear, oh my God. I don't know if I even remember this at all. The first scene of that movie is, like, fantastic. He's, like, climbing to the top of a mountain. He's climbing to the top of a mountain. There's, like, one animal stranded on the mountain. There's, like, a helicopter's like, yeah, Ace, the storm's coming in, this, and this. There's just one raccoon. And he goes to get the raccoon. And, like, he ties the raccoon to him. And so it's like one of those, you know how someone gets like life flight with a helicopter, but they're like their rescue mission when they're dangling from the bottom of the helicopter, like on the life, like on that, whatever you call that. And they were like, but that's kind of him. But he's got the raccoon tied to his back, and there's like a zip cord from like one mountain to another. And he's like, hold on, buddy, and he's like climbing across, and the raccoon is like dangling below him. He goes, what if you do? Don't look down. And the raccoon looks down and starts getting tagging, and he's so high up, it's like a cliff. And then like the cliff that's holding him to Ace snaps. And Ace goes, no! And he turns and he catches the raccoon by the hand, and the raccoon is like slipping through his hand, and he drops the raccoon, and he's like, no! You see the raccoon like fall this big dramatic death, like the raccoon like falls off this mountain. He's like screaming on the way down. He goes into hiding for like, but it's just this whole like super big emotional moment. But it was just him trying to save a raccoon. Hi, Casper. You gonna sit on my cords and mess all my stuff up? Oh no! Oh no, mate! Oh. I can't believe that. I go that was on stream. They had all this space on the bottom. I was doing fine. As I was running forward, our teammate fell and hit the hexagon in front of me and knocked it out, and I fell off. Like he fell, bounced off the side of it, like eliminated that one as I was running forward and had time to react, and I fell. And I had all this space to myself. So I got fell, hit one level on the bottom, hit one hexagon, and that was the one that eliminated me. So he eliminated me and him. Why are you hiding in the corner? What's wrong, Casper? Why are you over there? Why are you over there? Maybe you should be more like a PlayStation, so I'll play with you more. No, I'm just kidding. No. Oh, I'm not sure if I actually have that one yet, the Hermes. It's okay, you can be Hermes though.
Should I be white or should I be black?
I think that looks cool right there where you are. Mm-hmm. Just a second. Good kitty, Casper. You're a good kitty. But he falls asleep. He falls asleep on my arm. No, he'll fall asleep on my arm. He'll fall asleep on my ankle. He falls asleep on my butt. He lays his head on my. He'll lay next to me like. I don't know. Like he'll. What are you doing? Don't go behind my TV. It's Casper. Mume. I don't know what name he knows now. Get out. Get out. Also, Mume, Casper, he's from Kentucky. The chip was put in Kentucky, or he was chipped in Kentucky. Yeah, Mom was talking about how you found Rory again today. There you go. Good kitty, Casper. I think we do. I think they have similar names. Let's see. You're a good kitty, Cass. So see, he sleeps up on that pit. So I told you like that, right? On my couch. No, they don't have this names. So he sleeps on that. So I have the couch, and then there's the kitty bed. And then there's the, and now he's got his pineapple toy, and he'll use it like a pillow, but he lays up there and sleeps most of the time. But I can tell when he's awake, because he'll be sitting there kind of almost looking at me, but his eyes are mostly closed. I was like, you're not really sleeping right now. Is he just bored?
Lori's sitting next to me and she was snoring, and then I think she was like coughing in her sleep.
2 grapes, 1 coconut. Maybe? But I thought it was more like a tropical fruit though. Jungle. What kind of... Looks like it. Okay, 4 grapes, 3 dragon fruit. Maybe. 4 grapes, 3 dragon fruit for sure. Grapes. Casper.
Oh, so now that the Titan boss, I'm like
By being bad.
yes, because the game was tied, they had to ball. It's almost like they were just running out the clock. I don't know. They're at like having, I think the 30-yard line. They have like 70 yards.
Oh, it's got three rods. That's what she said.
So they got the clock. They burned the clock down to like 20 seconds, and then they weren't even like
This is... This is gonna be chaos. Never seen 3 rods. Never seen 3 green bars. Oh no! Yeah, threes. Yeah, there's only one player left. The 3 bars is a big difference maker. Like, he's gone. If you go down, you're gone. That's what happened to me. Is I got tripped up and knocked down. I got knocked down, but I did not get back up again. And yes, the spawn kept me down. I haven't watched it yet. Mom doesn't remember. I'm pretty sure they dropped an F-bomb on AEW Dynamite on Wednesday. Mom doesn't remember. I think the guy, it's live. I'll be right back.
You don't have time.
Okay, I'm back. I just dropped a claw. Now it's going to explode when I open it. I'll make sure it explodes all over Casper and he gets drunk. I do not condone animal drinking. Unless it's White Claw. White claws are awesome. I ever tell you that one guy was talking. There's this guy that was talking about like he was defending MMORPGs. This is a thing a long time ago. He was on this one. Yeah, I don't know what happened to him. He seemed out of place for this group of guys. He seemed like really weird and insane. But he was defending massively multiplayer online RPGs, and he was talking. He's like, yeah, he goes. Some people say, oh, yeah, I gotta pay for it every month. It's expensive. He goes, you know what else is expensive? Crack. You know why? Because it's awesome. I was like, what? What is this guy? I just read that about Moxley. I do remember him saying it. Okay, so he did say F-bomb on TBS. He dubbed the F-bomb on live. You know what? What channel was that I was watching? Where it was just like 5 or 6 o'clock, and they had American Sniper was on, and it was like 5 or 6. I mean, it was just like afternoon. It was unedited. So there's just F-bomb this and this. I'm like, this is on TV. Like, and I wonder if TBS is more lenient with that. Yeah, Mom, I probably would have pointed it out if I watched it. But like, cause I think they're. I mean, on TNT, I think that was the thing is that they were allowed. I think they used to be allowed like. I'm not sure if they get fined or whatever, but they're allowed to say shit. But I think it was a limited number of shit. No. Kiss my jelly bean ass. Oh, you see that? Go, Rebecca. Oh, god dang the hammer! That guy just did an amazing throw. Well, I'm pretty sure no one on our team has held a penguin at all this whole game. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's just been. I'm pretty sure it's just been you and I. I'm pretty sure that you and I were the only two that ever held a penguin. Well, I got one, and the guy, our teammate, grabbed me and made me drop it. So I was like, okay, well, that was the thing. Pretty sure as close as you ever came to it. Was considering that we did we were getting some points, but I think it was just when you and I had it. And I'm leaving now to watch football. Good night. I clicked exit. Dang it. Debo's dead.
This is his name. Being because of his 28-minute interview, all this stuff. He gets more press time than anybody else, and he's really silent. Like, he wishes he would be silent.
And you know what? All they do is talk about you, but I'll be in silence. It's like, you know what? Like, no one wants to hear you talk, but they won't shut up about you, so. Well, I don't know. It was the whole thing that happened. Well, it was like, I don't know. Something I find kind of funny is Dad's, like, absolutely insane, I feel like, incredibly, like, unreasonable hatred for Tom Brady. Because Dad used to, because when they confirmed that, like, well, there was that thing with, like, the deflating the ball or whatever. That whole thing, when that happened. Dad was like, he should be in jail. Tom Brady should be in jail with Jared from Subway. Yes. But it's like Dad's like, he should be in jail. This isn't for. And I was like. The whole deflate gate thing or whatever. The guy on the Colts, well, I think it was the Colts that they beat the crap out of. And the guy on the Colts, after that game, he said they could have beat us if they were using a bar of soap as the ball. They would have still beaten us. So like the guy on the other team was like, you know, if they cheated, it doesn't matter. We would not have beaten them. Even if they did cheat, we wouldn't. It doesn't matter. We would not. There's no way we would have beaten them. No, I don't think so.
There's like 14 seconds left. I don't know how many points they needed, but I don't know. So Dak ran, they did a quarterback sneak with 14 seconds left in no time. So you have to snap the ball really quick.
Oh yeah, I heard that. Like.
Yeah, so but they pretty much boxed out the official and then complained about it. But somebody's like, yeah, sure, that's why you lost the game, not that you had 14 penalties.
Yeah.
He's like commending the fans.
Well, that was a thing too. I think the Lions. There was the one game that the Lions lost, and I think it was off of some really, really, really bad call. But I think what happened. But that was my thing. Was like, yeah, it was a bad call, but that wasn't. Whatever happened, the call wasn't the end of the game. It wasn't like the last thing that happened in the game. And that's the thing. But then, following that penalty, the Lions had, I think, a 12-yard punt. And I'm like, that doesn't. I was like, you know what? I was like, yeah, the penalty's gonna hurt you, but then also one of the worst punts in NFL history is also gonna hurt. Casper, you sleeping with Petey the pineapple? Okay, because I mean, well, like, how about sorry, change the subject with the cat. Like, let's say, yeah, 6 months after Kitty disappeared, if we found Kitty living with someone else in Oak Lake, would we have been like, oh my god, that's our cat, can we have him back? We probably would have been like, no, we're glad so he found somebody.
Yeah, the people like really attached to him. They were attached to him. It probably depends. It probably made a difference.
Well, like, I don't want to sound too morbid or anything like that, but like, as you're getting, I'm wondering if that's something, as you get older like that, if that's something that kind of hangs over you a little bit. You're like, okay, I'm getting older. When I'm gone, who's going to take care of my cats? And so I wonder if that's a little more of a relief. She's like, okay, well, he got rehomed. Wasn't intentional, but he kind of got rehomed. He found a loving home. He's okay. I don't have to worry about him. I don't have to worry about anyone taking him when I'm gone. Right? Like, I wonder if that's I mean, I know that's kind of maybe a little... I mean, I don't know. I'm not that old. I don't think about that kind of stuff, but like... What? That's like the most horrible thing I've ever heard. Oh no! it was a weird glitch. I grabbed the last trapeze, but I grabbed it in the exact same spot as someone else, and all of a sudden when I pooped, I was out. It knocked me off. You decided that I was the only one that finished. Wait, yeah, go make it what like Dad said about like Tom Brady. Tom Brady needs to be in jail. This and this. And I was like, you know what? Around that same time that Deflategate was happening, and they got fined all that money or whatever that stuff happened with that, or he got suspended a game. Like next season, he got suspended a couple games or whatever. I was like, you know, at that same exact time, Aaron Rodgers admitted to overinflating the ball because he liked the feel of it in his hands. And he liked to see how much he could overinflate the ball and see if the refs would notice. And Brady got all this crap, but like Aaron Rodgers admitted he does the same thing, or he messes with the ball. He tampers with the ball. I was like, why does Brady like in an interview? Aaron Rodgers admits he does the same thing. It's just like, why? I don't know. He admit, oh, it's no big deal. I like to overinflate the ball, or whatever. And like as much as I do, inflate him as much as I possibly can. And it's like, okay, so all the quarterbacks are tampering with the balls. Like, why? Like, I guess someone had to take the fault. Someone had to get blamed for it or something. So Brady, but like why? Like, I don't know. So the guy at work was watching. Yeah, like he was really into football and the Titans and all this other stuff. But he was talking about like he goes, I like a lot more. He goes, I feel better about Brady winning now without Belichick. I like that he's he goes, I like Brady with the Buccaneers better than I like him with the Patriots. So he's because a lot of people were kind of like, because it was like the most winning coach player duo ever was like Belichick and Brady, and now Brady's kind of proving that. Yeah, people try to argue, oh, it was Belichick, it was all Belichick, this and this, you too, like, but now Brady's proving himself basically. That it wasn't just like, no, it wasn't the coaching, it wasn't the team, it was him. Here's the one thing. I don't like. I don't want like. I can get Dad's stance and stuff like that, but like when Brady makes it to the Super Bowl like again, when every time he makes it to the Super Bowl, or every time the Patriots make it to the Super Bowl, they make the Super Bowl over and over and over, and they win like what, like 4 out of 6 or whatever they won, and all this or whatever how many it was, 4 out of 7, 5 out of 7, whatever. They kept winning Super Bowls, and Dad's like, man, let someone else do it. This isn't this. And I was like. I kind of thought, I was just thinking to myself, I was thinking, and I told Dad this, I was like, you know what, I was like, you might not like that was the same team over and over and over, but I feel like you will, like, Brady, but like, whatever, Tom Brady, there will never be a quarterback that wins that many Super Bowls ever again. I don't think you'll ever see anything like that ever, like, when he after he retired, I don't think you'll ever see anybody, I don't think anybody will ever come close. Like, I thought, that's the thing, like, I kind of thought Andrew Luck came up super promising, young quarterback, really good quarterback, but he retired. Like, I was like, well, shoot, like, who's going to win more Super Bowls than Tom Brady? What quarterback is going to win more Super Bowls than Tom Brady in their career? Probably no one. This is like a once in, like, I don't know how many years, like, multiple generations kind of event. I guess it was kind of like the thing with like Jordan or whatever, like watching Jordan how dominant, like what, like was it 2 3-peats they had, or something like that. And like you've never seen it, like I don't know, I don't know, like. It's like those like transcendent athletes, like you like I watched. Yeah, something like that. Like someone who like. Now, not trying to knock out Michael Phelps. No, not trying to knock him at all. But like the way swimming is done, the way they give out medals. I feel like. Yeah. Well, well, cause that's the thing. Like, yeah, a triathlete. That's all. What? Or like a decathlon. Was that? I'm sorry. I'm not gonna. I'm a little bit drunk. Isn't that like the 10 events? Okay, that's what I thought. I'm a little bit drunk. I had to think about it. I want to doubt myself. But that's one medal.
Compare like the amount of gold medals you win. Like a soccer player, soccer gold medal.
Yeah, but then I don't like that. They've said that too. That like what Michael Phelps has more gold medals than anyone in history or something. And it's like, yeah, but it's not like. But still, you compare that to other swimmers. No other swimmers have done that. But then, like, yeah, it's not fair to say, like, oh yeah, that decathlete did 10 events. Michael Phelps won 1 medal. Michael Phelps did 4 events and won 4 medals. Like. But yeah, you gotta do comparatively, right? Like Lance Armstrong. Like Lance Armstrong. That guy, how does that guy know exactly where? That guy just ran the whole thing. What the heck? Did they change the bumping again? I'm our other teammate. but talking about Lance Armstrong. Like what? Like oh yeah, he was. Yeah. Oh yeah, I tell you that that was the favorite part at work. And they kept playing that. It's like he has cancer in his balls. they kept playing that over and over. I mean, I was reading about that when I had my issue or whatever, but it was something like they said it's like yeah, it's like they said even when in advanced stages it's super treatable. I was like, well, that's reassuring. But no, with him, oh, the Bacchus is. But with him, they said like, oh, he won all those gold. I mean, he won all those Tour de France, how many times? Oh, but he cheated. It's like, yeah, but they said I don't want. Yeah, he was like, well, who won those times? Then? Like, oh, well, everything was so corrupt. Everybody was doping and this and that. It's like, okay, so he won those on equal playing field. If everybody was doping, then it was all equal, and he still won. So. Oh, how did I miss? I am filled with rage and poop. Rebecca, I'm on you. Oh my god, that hammer saved me. That guy was right on me, but I jumped and I didn't see it, and I'm blindsided by a hammer, and it knocked me back over him. And then it hit him down too, and he couldn't get back to me. So we had two tails at the end. So three of us. Might be the last round though. That was a team game. You know where me and Mom ate today? Grand Buffet. Grand Buffet is still open.
So, like, I never feel good about myself after I eat a
No. No, because someone told me, like, hey, how's that Grand Buffet place? I was like, how's that Super China Buffet? I was like, that place is terrible and it's disgusting. I know because I eat there once a week. It's like they put something in it, because like you do get a craving, like, man, I want some of that Grand Buffet. I ain't been there in a while. It's been a while since I've been there. I know, but it had been a long time since I had been there. I think someone pointed out there's not that many buffets left anymore, period. Like, well, like, no, even before that. Like, most of the CCs were closing before Corona. I mean, that CC's in Murfreesboro is still there, but like... We gotta jump that guy. Oh, shoot! Oh no, our partner's gone, and I'm on the bottom level. Oh no. Oh no, mate. Oh. Oh, shit. Oh, no. I'll get the Vegemite stuck in me pain. Oh, crap. Oh, crap. I sucked it. That sucked. Okay, there were 3 of us really high up with 1 other player on another team. If we could have got him off, we would like, because all 3 of us were up high. I was like, oh my god. I was like, yeah, I fell off first and then I ruined everything. Like, just like I ruined my parents' happiness. Let me go to the bathroom and get some more claws. So I don't know if you know upstairs in my house how I have the you haven't known they've been here a long time. But you go on my stairs and then take a left into my bedroom, but there's like that little like divider, that little like half wall kind of thing. Whatever. So you don't fall off the ledge onto the stairs. Just like that little divider thing, or whatever. Well, Mume, Casper, whatever was up. Like I let him out in the morning. I was laying down, so he's wandering around the house doing whatever. He's meowing in the distance. I'm like, Casper, I'll let Mume lay down, whatever, lay down. Now the door, it's those like folding doors. Alright, go to my HVAC and my water heater. And I had it set up where, so like they got off the Yeah, off the hinges. Like, so I had that door basically pulled out, so it wasn't even connected anymore, and it's like laying up against. It's just laying against the frame, There wasn't no space for him to get in there or anything like that, but it was laying against the frame. And I'm sleeping, and all of a sudden I hear this ridiculous crash in my house, like this ridiculous like bang. I step up, I'm like, Mume, where are you? I walked outside, and that door, he wanted to get in there so bad, he pulled the whole door over, and it fell onto that ledge. And I had a whole bunch of stuff on that ledge, and there's I had like a bowl sitting there on that ledge for whatever reason. It's been sitting there for a while. There's a bowl sitting on that ledge, and the bowl was on the bottom of the steps, broken. It knocked everything off that ledge, all over the steps, all on the steps. I couldn't find him for like 20 minutes, that cat. So he pulled the whole door over. I want to get in there so bad, he pulled the door over and destroyed all the, like, scared the crap out of himself. He was pooping and peeing all over the house because he was so scared. No, I'm just kidding. He's not like Rory.
Was that him or was that
mm-hmm. I don't know why he likes going in the dryer. I don't know why. Even when it's empty, he likes going in the dryer. Oh, what? Yeah. Luckily, he announces himself at all times. He's constantly like meowing and stuff, so I know like. Casper, stop chewing your feet. I asked the vet about this. What do you stop chewing on that? I don't know if it's like aggravated or something, like he broke it climbing up his tower. There's one claw on each foot that he has like he chews. Stop chewing your feet. He doesn't do it all the time, he's doing it right now. What are you doing? What's wrong with your toes? You okay? Because I looked up like what that could be. If they chew it, and it said it could just be like a person, like anxiety thing, or boredom. Now the person that finished first on their team, this person is paired with, like, this is their friend. Their names are similar. They're both QST. What is wrong with your toes? What? Casper. What's wrong with your toes? The vet said he didn't see anything on the pads or anything, so I guess his toes are okay. He looked at him and said his claws are, like, broken. Are they itchy or something, or do they just kind of like... Well, they said cats too, I looked that up. Cats will like chew they'll kind of follow their nails down. Like they'll chew on their nails and remove the dead nails and stuff. But then there's claws on his back feet that are really short, like he's chewed them too much. I like my kitty. His name is Casper now. Mume was never like... I don't know, if it was a girl, it was gonna be Mume. But... yeah, I don't know, I started calling him Mume, and then I started thinking that it was a girl. Or it was a boy. Whatever, it worked. I was told was told that it was a female. Oh. Yes. Well, I didn't know how to check a cat or a chip or anything like that. Okay, whatever. Okay, I kept, and that's the thing. I don't know. She was just weird. I kept calling. I was like, "You want to go home with me, buddy?" This is an issue. It's a girl. I kept calling him buddy, and she kept correcting me. Yeah, like it was. She's a girl. I did like the name Mume, but the guy in Gucci. Yeah, like a download Genshin Impact. It is 44.43 gigabytes. So here, maybe. What? Yeah. Well, I was riding in the car with Mom today, and we both just like coughing like crazy. And Mom was like, I've had this cough. And Mom's like, I've had this cough for a while. But I know, like 20 years. Oh, that guy grabbed me! I would have made that jump. I would have been the first one over that wall. Rebecca, I'm trying. No, you suck. You're not a jerk, you just suck. How's it feel? See what? Me fall off the wall? After that guy right before me just made it? Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Wow, this was the good guy, wasn't it? This was the better player. Just bringing up the rear for us. Casper! Casper! You're a good kitty, aren't you? You're a good kitty. I brought him outside to see Mom today. I left him on the front porch when I left. I was like, you stay right here till I get back, right? And I came back and he was gone forever.
Yeah, this one's fun, but I always do careful. Except for the time that I won.
See, I kind of like calling them moo mix. I like to say I'd say moo for short. But or move her. I'll call him move her. Casme.
I'm like, no, there's no way we're both gonna miss it if we go this way.
Let's see how some Genshin Impact is one of those games. Genshin Impact on PS4 does not have a platinum trophy. But if you play on PS4 and get all the trophies, and then play on PlayStation 5 does have a platinum trophy and you get it automatically. So it's like double trophies. It is one of the double trophy games. when I get all the trophies on PS4, I'm gonna put it on my PS5. That's where I'm gonna play it from after that. Okay, it's weird because PlayStation 4, everything that every game that has a PlayStation 4 and a PlayStation 5 version has 2 trophy lists, and some of those games, some of them automatically, if you start playing on the PS, yeah, because games, because I think they went back and did that. Some games you would buy, they want an incentive. Hey, if you buy this game on PS4, you get it on PS5. And the way PS5 is set up, everything has different trophy lists. So if you're playing on PS4 and you want to continue your save on PS5, it's kind of weird. It's like if you got half the trophies on PS4, let's say you played a Far Cry game, you got half the trophies on PS4, start playing on PS5, it continue from where you were, so you don't actually complete either game, but you completed Far Cry. So what does it do? How's it supposed to work? And that's the thing too. The way these accounts are linked, you can't start over. So like Genshin Impact, it says my account's linked and stuff like that to the account. I can't start over, so if I start on PS5, I couldn't get all the trophies again. I'm so much more powerful now than I was at the beginning. I want to start over. I blame Untitled Goose Game for being a terrible game. That's why I eliminated it. That's why I fell off. Oh wow, we're in first. You and I finished back to back. You and I. Me and you. Casper. I know you hear me. I saw your ear twitch. I know you're not totally sleeping. He's a good kitty. Your cat ever start to meow, or not start to meow, start to yawn, but then looks at you and stops and waits and then finishes the meow, or finishes his yawn? He goes to yawn sometimes and he'll like stop like almost mid yawn and like look at me for a little bit and then he'll finish his yawn. I'm like, what the heck are you doing? So he's just making his mouth like half open. He's like not making a noise. Oh, when I was You are worse than Tracy. What? What? I don't know what. I don't know. What the heck? How did you die? How did you double dive? Oh, we're in second. We all finished pretty good. Sorry, pretty weller. No. Almost. Oh! Good recovery. A good recovery.
You see how long you see how I was way back there at the freaking fans when you started? I feel this like LV Luna dad, whatever. Like, what was I supposed to do?
I don't know.
I was diving into the fan and then waiting until I got to the high point
I've never experienced such acid tree in all my life. Well, except for that one time that I had that diarrhea dump after I ate IHOP. Right? I don't know. Oh man, now I want breakfast food. Now I want like pancakes and syrup. So did they change Aunt Jemima? I don't think it's Aunt Jemima anymore. Yes, you stupid goose. That game is terrible. I shouldn't have a costume for that game. Untitled Goose Game sucks. We came in first, and one of our players didn't even finish. And the player that didn't finish, let me see what our players look like. There's another. Oh, okay. Let's say there was a. Oh, they're on a team. Toxic and Toxic. One of them was on the last trapeze with me. I think they fell off.
Well, I had to make up for that last round.
Oh, Tlut. Right? Oh, Toot. Oh, Toot. Who in a fight, my cat or your cats?
Derek, say what you want, but it's very... I don't know,
Okay, here's the thing. Casper was an inside fat cat that survived outside but for 2 months. I'm just saying, there's a spoiled house cat made it outside. Oh my god. Oh, how did he do that? How did that? He placed it in second. They were tied for second. Well, what that woman said about her cat. I told her, I think she said she saw people had seen him, but he wouldn't go up to anybody. And I said, yeah, well, he came up to me and followed me around and stuff. And she's like, I guess he was just tired of being an outside cat. You tired of being an outside cat? Casper. Seems like he's very sleepy now. Who's your sleepy little fuzzy head? We got a pretty we got a pretty good lead. We got a really good lead. Holy cow. No.
The blue team, they're all behind their ball pushing it. I just went up and dove right into it and stopped it dead.
just enough to get him eliminated. Ah, crud.
I think they were a little bit behind when this started. So they probably were lost. Oh.
You're jinxed. Okay. Are you coming, Rebecca? They both got away from me. Crap. That was good teamwork right there. Both you guys, both you guys were on him. I'm the last one. Crap. No! 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 They had me pincered. I'm gonna go to the bathroom. Wow, 6 rounds. I got 5 crowns for that. You know I'm getting close. Can you hear me coughing?
Yeah, talk to me.
Yeah, friend. You go.
Toxic or something.
Oh, you got a friend request. I didn't get a friend request.
Friend request? playing with?
Yeah, they're with the toxic.
Should I accept it then?
Yeah, you could.
Maybe that's just
That was my fortune. My fortune I got today. I was like, you know, occasionally you get a fortune and you're like, that's the best fortune I've ever seen.
that might be the best. Right there.
Yeah. At first I thought it was a really poorly done typo. I was like, wait, no, it's just straight up a meme. Oh, there's some you get, and you're just like, oh, like, my god, that's a hilarious fortune. Like, some you get, you're like, oh, that was one of the better ones I've seen. So then I had to explain to mom. Then I had to explain to mom what Doge was.
He's hoping that the Packers punter flips in the end zone. Oh, it got blocked! It got blocked!
Are the Packers out?
Oh, Derek, he got blocked for a touchdown. Are they gonna count the touchdown, or was it a weird? Yes! Yes! You know how I was joking, hoping the Packers guy tripped and fell in the end zone?
Uh-huh.
The punt got blocked.
But seriously, Rebecca, you should try Genshin Impact. I know. I guess that's how we are. I think, you know what? No, like I think that's. I think that's just a general mentality with people. The more you try to push something, even if someone's not against it, the more you push something, the more they become against it. And I think that was kind of an issue with the vaccines. Honestly. People that are kind of a little bit on the fence, but then it's like the more aggressively you try to, and the more you insult them for not doing it, that's not gonna help. That's not gonna, yeah, that's not how you get people to. Oh, that was stupid. Yeah, I know. Wow, we dominated that. That was the last one. Yeah, but I don't know. I feel like that's the thing with. Well, because Mom's not watching anymore. Because you know how Mom gets like fixated on one thing, and she's like, "Oh, it'd be great if you could do this. It'd be great if you do this." And I'm like, the more you talk about, it, the more I don't want to do it. And I know it's a good thing. Like, what it is a good thing, but it's like, I don't know. It was just a mentality, just whatever the mentality thing. The more. It's weird, because even if it's something you want to do or you know is a good idea, the more people push it on you, the more aggressively they push it on you, the more they remind you, the more either the more likely you're not to do it, or the more likely you are to procrastinate doing it. What? Oh no, come on, man. I think I'm a little bit too, I think I'm slightly too drunk. Oh, only one person's finished so far. I'm still gonna be the second person. I possibly could have been the first, but one of those zero gravity pads was different. Like it wasn't the same. No, tell me Untitled Goose Game guy is not gonna make it. Please, that game's terrible. Yes, you're gone. You're gone. You are gone. Bye bye, Goose Guy. You can try desperately to make it. You're not gonna do it. Bye bye. 2 people made it. It doesn't even matter. Yeah, I know. Me and one person made it. Casper.
Oh, 49ers are gonna get the ball back.
That's what that woman asked me. She's like, "Where did you find him?" I was like, "I could give you like the exact, probably like coordinates of where I found him." I remember exactly where I found him. This cat, he's a good kitty. It's amazing he didn't go any closer to the road. If he went, because I think she lives in the neighborhoods, like right behind me, kind of like right over there. So he wandered from the neighborhoods into the condos. If he spent like, that's weird, if he spent like months wandering around. I don't know, that's really weird that he wandered off and he was that close to her the whole time. But Mom said it was weird too that he couldn't find his way home. Yeah, that's what. Yeah, mom thought that too. It was weird. It was. Yeah, he was that close. He couldn't find his way home. I think. I don't know if it's just that he got that. If he got super. I don't know. If he got super scared or something. Well, because Mom said too about someone was rehoming a cat online. She saw that, and they said you have to keep him inside because he keeps trying to go back to his old house. But I thought that thing happened too. Cause don't you take cats like across the country and they'll still try to make it back? Like they know where their old house is. Oh crap, I didn't finish that. You see that? You see where I was? That's amazing that both of us tonight have been that close to finishing. It was funnier with you because you weren't diving. You were just like, oh well, I guess. Because I didn't make it. I don't know. Yours was still funnier because you were straight up in the air. Oh shoot. I love White Claws. I like Casper. Casper's a good kid. He's my best buddy. It said like, yeah, he like. I heard that cats tame themselves. Humans tame dogs, but cats tame themselves. Cats figured out that they could, like, people would like feed them and take care of them if they were like friendly. So that we didn't actually tame cats. And that's kind of the thing with Casper, what he did. He kind of picked me. He's like, well, if I'm next to this guy, he'll take care of me. Yeah. Oh, god dang it. Yeah, because he'll just sit there and talk to me. Like, I'll like... He'll meow, and I'll try to mimic his meow, and then he'll just meow again, but it'll be a different meow. And then I'll try to mimic that one, and he'll meow again. Oh, we're gonna be first, second, and third. No way anyone beats us. No way anyone beats us now. That was good. I would have won, but I made a stupid mistake. I tried to go one. I didn't time the boxing gloves good. I got hit. That's the thing. I got hit by one of the boxing gloves, knocked over into the spring pad, and I still came in second. So like, what? Black cherry? I have a black cherry White Claw? They make black cherry? Since when? Is that the first one I've ever had? Is that the first black cherry I've drank? You know the strategy, try to get it going. If someone tries to harass us, then we're gonna lose, then harass the crap out of them. We're somehow not as bad as red team. Red's coming over here. Well, that's not me, that's the other guy. Crap, the alligator. I'm gonna try to get him. You gotta get the ball moving. Or I can ruin their day. You know what? I'm trying to ruin red. Oh, it's gonna be close. There's two red. You have two blue guys on the red ball. Oh, that was amazing! That was an amazing bump. Oh yes! They took a really crappy. There were two guys like wrestling, not even anywhere near the ball. Like two guys were just fighting each other. One of the gloves shot out from the wall, but it didn't hit their ball flush, so it knocked it to the left and hit like one hexagon of snow. I was like, oh, perfect. Like, if it would have hit straight out, it would have shot them like all the way across the map. But it barely hit. We are yellow. One of our guys has no idea what he's doing. Luckily, one guy on their team has no idea what he's doing either. He's not able to get this thing away from me. Oh, he finally got it. I think we're gonna win this. I think we're gonna win this hard.
So I did on you to do that.
He got it from me after like 5 tries and got like 3 or 4 squares, and then I got it back. And then he went after you. So he could, yeah, that one guy couldn't. That one guy, luckily that one guy on our team was terrible as well. So luckily, that one pineapple, the other pineapple on our team wasn't very good, didn't know what he was doing. Because the 3 of you started, and you guys were closest to the batteries. And you and the other guy, you and the tall guy, went for it. And he just like ran off, didn't know what to do. And so I grabbed it and ran with it. That's okay, you can. Yeah.
Yeah, the other people invite me to play, but I don't want to play with them if they're not gonna play. It is kind of interesting that they picked me over you, though. That's special. Maybe they just like my costume better.
Maybe they can't add me. Shoot, my PlayStation, yeah. When I set the PlayStation 5, there's something with the privacy. You can't see my trophies anymore on PSN profiles. Because I think when I set it up on a PS5, it made my privacy different, my privacy settings. I thought I changed it on my account, and I thought I changed it back.
Okay, Derek, it's almost time. Well, the players are either gonna win, or it's gonna go into overtime.
Let me see if I can change it. Casper, are you a good kitty?
There's only 4 seconds left, so it's gonna be the field goal. Yes, Derek. The 49ers beat Green Bay. And the Titans lost as the #1 seed, but so did Green Bay. I am so happy right now.
Did Mom say that? Mom said that the Packers have never beaten the 49ers in the playoffs?
I don't know.
I think that makes... I think that's right.
Yes. Just a second, I gotta watch the 49ers celebrate, and I gotta watch Aaron Rodgers cry on the sideline.
I know when Kaepernick was on the 49ers, they made it to the playoffs multiple times, and they kept knocking the Packers out. Because it was like 2 or 3 years... It was 2 or 3 years before the Packers beat Kaepernick. I know that.
Haha, Aaron Rodgers.
I'll never forget that one year that the Packers, when it was like Kaepernick's, like, it was the first year they made it to the Super Bowl, the 49ers, when it was Kaepernick's like 7th start total. I think it was the Har Bowl or whatever. When they played the Packers and that in Green Bay, and they beat them by like 20 or something. They crushed the Packers. I remember Clay Matthews, all pro whatever, breaks through the line looking for, and he did a complete 360 trying to find Kaepernick. Kaepernick was running the ball. Clay Matthews got through there and was could not find Kaepernick. Kaepernick was already on the field with the first down. Like, it shows Kaepernick on the sideline. He's just laughing, having a blast, and they killed the Packers. And it was like, what the heck is that? Like, so no, I don't think that. Yeah, that's the thing in the playoffs. I don't think the Packers have ever beaten the 49ers. I guess that continues.
Somebody, one of the writers for the Lions, was like, "Now you're silenced."
Let me go to the bathroom. Go to the bathroom.
You had all that nice in the bathroom.
Okay, I am back.
I'm so happy. I would almost. Titans win. Is how much I don't like the Packers.
So I'm really happy for Stafford that he got his first playoff victory. That's the thing. If he would have stayed with the Lions, he probably never would have gotten it.
So this means, if the Rams win tomorrow, they will host the NFC Championship game.
That's pretty big.
Yeah, so if they can beat the Bucks, which they've already beaten the Bucks.
I know.
This is playoff Bucks, though. So it's a different. The playoffs are a different animal. That's what I kind of like about the playoffs.
That's what's interesting about the NFL. A lot of times it's like the wild card team ends up being one of the teams that like they make it really far because they get hot at the right time and they start beating everybody and they start all these upsets and stuff.
It's only one game, and so any team can really win on any day. It doesn't matter how much better one team is than the other. So you just really never know.
But that's what's interesting. If you're a betting man, let's say you're a betting person, you look at the statistics and all that stuff. Do you bet against Brady in the playoffs? Just strictly from stats. Do you bet against Brady in the playoffs? That's
Yeah. If you look at his past stats.
Yeah.
Or do you? Because one of these times it's going to be like his last time. So.
Yeah.
But then if you're a betting person and you think the other team matches up well, do you bet against them?
Someone said it. I saw someone put this before. Someone said this before with How did I not hit that yellow tube? Whatever. It was when the Cavaliers. It was when the Golden State Warriors had the most winning team, most wins of any team in NBA history, and they went up. What was it, 3-1 over the Cavaliers? So the Cavaliers had to beat the best team in NBA history 3 times in a row to win the championship, and they did. And I saw someone say that. They said, yeah, Steph Curry is the MVP, but he's no LeBron James. And they said something, too, about Russell Wilson with the Seahawks. Yeah, Russell Wilson's a really good quarterback, but he's no Tom Brady. And it's like that kind of factor. Those kind of like those generational players. Those players that are going to be remembered as like the greatest of all time for sure. It's like that's a factor. It's hard to predict that factor. It's like how much can that one guy make a difference? The what? That was the funny thing about the Titans.
So Green Bay Packers, Aaron Rodgers is not 0-4.
Okay. I can't.
17 passes.
Because the thing is, I thought that Kaepernick and the Niners beat him like twice in the playoffs. I thought that was what it was like. Because I remember there was a game that like something happened with because it was like the 3rd or 4th time the Packers played. It was the 3rd or 4th time the Packers played Kaepernick-led 49ers that the Packers finally beat them. It took a long time. It wasn't in the playoffs. They finally. It was the first time the Packers have beaten Kaepernick. I remember. Because that's when I was really following football. I like That's the thing. The Niners were my team for a while with Kaepernick and stuff like that. That was I was 100% on the all 49ers. I mean, that whole story was kind of, I don't know, the whole thing was interesting with that. Was that, it was Alex Smith was their quarterback. Alex Smith was the Niners quarterback, and they were really good with Alex Smith. But he got hurt, and they put Kaepernick in. And Alex Smith came back, and Jim Harbaugh was like, no, I'm going to play Kaepernick. And, nobody had an answer for Kaepernick for, 2 seasons. And they finally did, but it was really interesting. It was really fun to watch because nobody could stop Kaepernick for 2 years. Well, that's what they said. They said just the athleticism of Kaepernick. He would do those big jumping throws and stuff that he would do. He would stuff that no one else. Another thing I've noticed with him too, when he ran the ball, nobody would touch him, and then he would like gently step out of bounds. The only person I remember hitting him when he rushed the ball and got a first down. The only person I remember hitting him was Clay Matthews. But Clay Matthews hit him when he was already 10 yards out of bounds, and they threw a penalty flag. Like he was already like way out of bounds, and Clay Matthews took like 3 or 4 steps out of bounds, dove, and clotheslined Kaepernick into the bench. And like nobody would touch him. RG3, if I remember when he was playing around the same time, if he ran the ball, he was getting obliterated every time he ran the ball. He was getting creamed, and that's why he was always hurt. But Kaepernick was fun to watch in those first couple of years when nobody had him figured out. But that's the thing is, I think Jim Harbaugh recognized that, and he was like, they're not gonna know what to do with him. And we gotta play him because they don't know. Nobody knows how to handle him. And I think he recognized that, and for a season and a half, they were killing everybody. Well, even before that, they had a crazy good defense. Because they played really, really, really good when they had Alex Smith. Just Alex Smith. Because they played, it was when the Saints had Drew Brees. And when Drew Brees was like on. And they were winning like, 14-2 or something? Whatever it was. They had a really, really, really good year. And I remember Mom watching that game. That was Niners versus the Saints. And Mom was like, the Niners are playing really good, but I can't see them beating the Saints. And they did. And that's when they had Alex Smith. It's because their defense was just crushing everybody. They had I think it was like 4 guys on the defensive line I think they had that were just wrecking everybody. And they had that into like Kaepernick's run. That's kind of when I lost interest in football. I lost interest. It was the one championship game when it was the Seahawks versus the 49ers. And as a thing, on paper, and everybody was talking about, nobody was talking about the Seahawks. Oh, Seahawks are the best team, this is this. And they played the 49ers. And there were like 8 or 9 completely blown calls in that game that went like 100% against the 49ers. And the 49ers still, and the Seahawks still barely beat them. And the Seahawks went to the Super Bowl and just completely destroyed the Broncos. Like what was it? They won by like 30 or whatever it was. They're like the first play of the game, like Peyton fumbled and like they ran the ball back for a touchdown or something like that. It was like something ridiculous. And I was like, you know what? If there was the Broncos versus the Niners, it would have been the same outcome. Like if they would have made it past that game, they would have also killed the Broncos. And everyone was saying it was the best. Like that game happened, and then everybody was like, the best game of the season was last week, or the true Super Bowl was like 2 weeks ago. That's what everyone said. They're talking about the Seahawks versus the 49ers, because that was a brutal game. That's kind of when I lost interest, because like the Niners played better. There's all these like really horrible blown calls on replays and stuff like that, all in favor of the Seahawks. That and the Lions. The Lions showing promise for a couple of seasons and then that completely falling apart. Those are probably the 2 main things that made me lose interest in all of football. Where the Niners won them under Jim Schwartz, where they were like the last undefeated team in the NFL that one season. What? I'm talking about the Lions, Jim Schwartz and the Lions. I meant with the Lions. That one season with Jim Schwartz where they were like what? They were like 8-0, and they're like the last 8-0 team. They're the last unbeaten team in the NFL that season, and they showed promise for like 2 seasons, and then that completely fell apart for whatever reason. And Jim Schwartz was just a terrible coach and just a complete idiot. And yeah, he somehow made it. He somehow made the team. He made the team better, but somehow he was also still an idiot. Like he actually. I'm sorry, Mike. This is disastrous. There's too many people left. I kept watching you, though, getting cut off, and getting cut off with my crap. We won? Oh, yeah! That was barely the last two people. The last two guys were on. Yeah, we're gonna get 0. The last two guys were on the same piece of ice, and they don't flip. That was awesome. I barely made it. But yeah, I don't know. That's just because I'll never forget that. There was that game. There was that game with Schwartz with the Lions, where there was that fumble or whatever, and they ran it back. The other team ran it back for a touchdown, and Schwartz was throwing a fit. He threw a challenge flag. Now all scoring plays are reviewable, but since he threw that challenge flag, that was the stupidest thing I've ever seen. Because I was like, I've never seen a coach for a team give a touchdown to the other team, and that's what happened with the Lions. I have never that shouldn't be possible. But that's kind of that's the thing. There's too many rules. There's too many rules. It's like. Well, that's the thing. If I say I watch wrestling, people are like, well, that's fake. And I'm like, okay, wrestling is stupid, but it's supposed to be stupid. Football is stupid, and it's supposed to be serious. I wish football was like wrestling. If the ref wasn't looking, you hit someone with a chair, and nothing would happen. It doesn't matter that millions of people saw it and there's replays. It doesn't matter because the ref didn't see it. Like when the ref looks in the crowd and wrestling looks back and the guy's knocked out and he's all bloody and the other guy had you see the other guy throwing brass knuckles out of the ring. He's like, what? I didn't do anything. And then he pins him and wins. It's like, well, guess we can't, because there's no replays. Or if the ref's not looking, and the guy on the football team just moves the ball 10 feet forward and gives himself a first down, and the ref turns around and he's like, "What the heck?" He's like, "Oh, I got a first down." Oh, I guess I didn't see it, so I guess it happened. But I feel like that could be a whole YouTube channel. I know that would be perfect because certain teams could be the heels and other teams could be the faces, like the good guys and the bad guys. The Cowboys and the Packers could be the bad, the shady heels that do all this stuff and behind the ref's back and are cheating all the time and never get caught and they always win all these games. I know, I'm talking about a parody. I'm talking about a parody YouTube channel. Come on. That's the thing. It was well, something will happen on TV, and the ref will call something. That's the thing. Okay, I'll say this. I'll always say this. God bless Tony Romo. Tony Romo is great. I love Tony Romo. I think he's actually a really good commentator and stuff. I think Bo said that. Bo that was staying at. I think it was a Bo. I think Bo said that. Bo that was staying at Dan Maria's. I think it was him. Maybe it was Jason. Someone said this at Dad's house. Might have been Jason. Might have been Selena's husband. Or talking about Tony Romo. Wow, we did terrible. I mean, yeah, I thought I finished really good. Yes. But it was I was talking about Tony Romo and stuff, and I think Jason was talking about Tony Romo. He goes, yeah, it's really refreshing to see someone. I mean, he's really good at commentary and this and this because he was a quarterback. Not just that, he was like a really good quarterback. And to see him, he understands the game, and to see him actually break this stuff down, like it makes him better at his job than most of the people commentating because he played the game and he was good at it. Maybe his record doesn't always show that, but he played for the Cowboys and the Cowboys are cursed. But here's the thing, Romo, guy who played quarterback, I'm gonna say Romo was a very good quarterback. He was just maybe one of the most unlucky persons who's ever played football. I'm gonna say like Romo was really good. That's the thing, all these plays happen on TV and they'll make a call. Romo has the rule book in the office, in the booth, and he will check it to make sure that they're making the right call. But I was like, you know what? If a guy who played football for that long and was that good needs to check the rule book every time, there's too many dang rules. There's too many contingencies, too many loopholes, whatever. That's the thing. I feel like that's the thing with those guys that do I don't know. I feel like that's the thing. I think Belichick will do I mean, he knows the rules. He knows what the loopholes are. He knows certain people know how to get right up to the line where it's almost cheating but not quite, and then do that. But also he cheats. But there's too many rules in football, and they're constantly changing stuff. It's like a courtroom. Roe versus Wade, whatever. Now they have to have Kramer versus Kramer. They gotta change. That's the law now. Like the Calvin Johnson rule. It's like that one game, that call that play got called like that. So now they have to be consistent from now on. It's like a new law came into play. There's like a new law. And I'm like, the stupidest crap. I don't know. Football sucks. I mean, that's what I'm saying for it. That's the thing. Mad respect for the mad respect for the players, mad respect for the athletes. But it's just there's just so much bull crap that goes into that. That's the thing. My difference with wrestling is it's all a show, and the bull crap is actually bull crap for sure. You an ugly fat girl. We have a team on here for. Our teammate is ugly fat girl. What a screen name. It's not ugly fat girl and the number. It's just ugly fat girl. Oh my god, I'm gonna have to see how long they've played. I feel like even as a joke, that would have been one of the first screen names that got created. I mean, it has to be a guy. I don't know. Wrestling is, that's the thing. Wrestling, I talk about like what sports versus wrestling. Wrestling is fun, watching it, and it's all like soap opera and bull crap and this and this. But then like something will happen on screen, and I'll go to mom and be like, those two behind the scenes are really good friends, and that's why they're doing this. Or this is a reference to them behind the scenes, or like their families or friends and all this other stuff. I like that kind of stuff. I like knowing that, like, oh, they're all like, it's like knowing stories of, like I said, the Avengers or like Lord of the Rings, like the filming and stuff of it, knowing knowing them all friends behind the scenes, those little stories. That's why wrestling's more appealing to me. Just knowing all the behind the scenes stuff, knowing who, like, oh yeah, like those two go way back and those two go way back, and this is that's why this isn't it. That's why this match and this little thing is significant, because they had a match 10 years ago, and this is what they did in that match. Oh, did Mom happen to tell you about the guy that broke his arm on wrestling? This is a couple weeks ago. I'm sorry. Well, you and Ugly Fat Girl came in like back to back in that first round, and then me and Ugly Fat Girl came in back to back this round. Oh, we're
Because you were talking to me too much.
But you're my sister, and I love you. And I want to talk to you.
That's fine. You can talk. You just gotta take some breaths.
I gotta check that. I gotta check that person's account. Ugly Fat Girl. I gotta check that, because that has to be. There's no number. It's just Ugly Fat. That's incredible. Like, nobody got that before them. Nobody thought to make that even as a joke or even as a troll account. Nobody thought to do that. You sleeping on Petey? Casper's good kitty. Good kitty, Casper. It's gonna be weird calling you Casper now. So I'm gonna call you Casper because that's your name. What?
Because he's kind of like, it's named him Casper, he's kind of like a faded, or
Maybe.
kind of like a ghost of an orange cat.
Well, here's what about, like, because Mom was talking about, like, I kind of accepted the fact that he might go back to his house. Because at the thing too, I was like, Mom, he might miss his owner. He might miss her. Wherever he came from, he might, like, I don't know what's going on in his head. He could miss her. Because cats know their own. They don't show their affection like dogs do, but they show their affection. And they have attachments and stuff. No, that cat sucks. Anyways, but that's the thing. I told her, I was like, I don't know. But that's the thing. I don't know that. I was like, he might miss his. That's the thing. He couldn't miss wherever he came from. Now, if he went back, would he miss me? Possibly, but I mean, she might have had him for like 5 years. don't know. I kind of accepted. I was like, I'm probably gonna I'm like, all right, if I lose him, I told Mom that too. I was like, if I lose him, I'm probably gonna get another cat. I don't know if I told her that, but I was just thinking that. I was like, I'm probably gonna get another cat. So I have all this stuff. I'll make sure he takes his mouse toy with him. I'll give her the mouse toy, 'cause that's his favorite toy. No, ugly fat girl. Let me go to the bathroom. There was a thing I saw. Well, we'll go to the bathroom. There's a thing I saw. It was one of those random like super sad videos they show, whatever, sad animal videos. But it was a cat, and someone had a video of the cat's owner on the phone, and the cat's owner had died. And they showed the cat the video of its owner. And the cat's watching the video, and then it starts rubbing its head against the phone. But he puts his head down, closes his eyes, it's rubbed up all against the phone. Like, it looks all happy, like it's like... And I'm like, that's the saddest thing I've ever seen. But like the cat recognizes that as its owner and misses its owner. It's like sniffing the phone, rubbing against the phone, it's all like... Here's his owner's voice again. I'm like, cats do you see those people, like the dogs. People come home from the military, and the dogs like lose their minds. It's like, I don't know, cats are going to be attached to people too. That's the thing. He sleeps in bed with me every single night. What would he do if he went back to her? Would he miss sleeping in bed with me every single night? He missed putting his head on my butt and falling asleep? Probably. I'm going to the bathroom. Oh, yeah, I'm back.
See? Aaron Rodgers is just getting and most of them are like, you know, because of the vaccine thing, so there's just because it's Aaron Rodgers. But it just says, this one just says, congratulations to Jimmy Garoppolo on replacing Dr. Fauci as Aaron Rodgers' least favorite Italian. It just makes me so happy. Like, honestly, if at the beginning of the day, if you could have told me you can only have one, the Titans win or the Packers lose, I would have had to like think about it. Like, to be truthful. That's how much I took
Well, you just said too, like, that's what's kind of interesting about Tom Brady as well, what you said. But like, I don't know, because what they said Tom Brady was one they say when he was one of the greatest steals in the history of the NFL draft. Because what was Brady, like a 6th round draft pick or something? It's something really weird, like really ridiculous, like where he was picked. And it's like that guy would be the most like decorated quarterback in the history of the NFL. Like nobody, I don't think anybody would have called that. Oh, what are you doing? Yeah. It's just our team into the last two. Man, it's amazing. We win a game, and then we're out in the next time in the first round. Miles Morales, or you can say it from like.
Who is Juan Morales?
The big green. I was gonna make out. You know what? You and I. It's weird how it's weird. You grow up with somebody and you know how someone's brain works. Because I was gonna say or my. I was gonna say that, but it was like, because this is Juan Morales from blah 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 blah. You're just Juan.
So nostalgic.
You know what? The thing I remember about that movie, the two things I remember, off the top of my head, Dizzy Heights is the easiest one. Wait a minute. Yeah, that's been a while. Two things off the top of my head. Okay, no, two things about that movie that I would change are the random fast motion camera stuff and the goalie having the weird visions. You know what? And here's the thing too is just me thinking about that. Nick, when he kicks it over the net. He's like, no, I blew it. This. And he's all freaking out. He takes that shot. It's like, oh wow, how do you miss that shot that bad? When the USA was in like the Olympic Games, they had that one guy had a clear shot at the goal, and he kicked it like 10 feet over the goal. On the USA. I was like, you know what? I was like, not me thinking about that just now. I'm like, you know what? No, that was realistic because you have that shot and you're off by a little bit, and the shot's like way off. Like your aim is just slightly off, but the power's there, and the shot's way off. I'm like, you know what? That happens. I'm like, so like, that's weird. Like, to me thinking about that now, he kicks it. He's like, oh my god, how did he miss that shot by that much? Like, no, that happens. That stuff happens. But no, you know what? It'd be different too if him having those visions of all those different players being like zombies and pirates and what knights or whatever. It would have been different if that never came into play into the story with any other character. It was like kind of a weird little joke, like that's how he saw them. But it becomes this whole thing, and even it has to carry over, and he has to psych out that player on the Knights team. He has to be that weird, crazy pirate with the glasses or whatever he is. And like that was stupid. But most of the rest of that.
He's a terrible goalie for most of that. I don't know why we're analyzing this movie.
But you know what? I thought it was okay. Like, you know what? It was okay too. There's some part, like, that's the thing too about that part. You're right. Can't lose my drunken train of thought. Talking about the big green. I gotta play Fall Guys. Crap, cherries are all the four corners. Well, I got grabbed. Oh, I went for the grab and got grabbed. Oh, my name's Derek. All I do is stream Fall Guys, but I'm terrible at it. That corner, yeah. Well, no, there was one part of the big green that I remember that was kind of like genuine. They're all making fun of Juan and whatever. Yeah, there's this and this. They're all like I call they're all big and bad at soccer. But it was when he shows them all up. He shows that he's really good at soccer. I know you gotta play for us, but then the goalie guy, I don't remember his name. When he goes, hey man, I'm sorry, and he shakes his hand or whatever. I feel like that was like I don't know, I feel like that was a genuine like human moment. Just like that little bit of acting of him with Juan, which hey, I'm sorry, man. And he shakes his hand. I don't know. There's little parts like that about that movie that I do remember and I really like. I still remember that where it was like, hey, I'm sorry. I gave you like, do what? 3 more hours. But yeah, the whole thing with him, it could have been just a little goofy joke of him seeing the other players as these weird monsters and never really comes, never really a thing he has to overcome, which is like a recurring gag. But it became this whole big thing where he's like, you gotta become the monster. And it's like, what the heck is any of this? Okay. Soccer penalty kicks, to me, are really interesting. because the guy making the shot lines up the shot and he starts running at the ball. The goalie has to try to read and predict where that guy is going to aim that shot and be in position for it. It's really, really interesting because you almost got there's like a guessing game between both of them, almost. It's like I'm gonna try to kick it here, and the goalie's got like that's the thing. How many times do you see that goalie dive one way and the ball's going completely somewhere else? I don't know. To me, soccer. I don't know. Soccer is incredible to me. I don't know, just like how like in soccer there's a rule: the refs can call a timeout if they feel like the players need a break. If the players are getting too dehydrated or there's too much fatigue, if they tell the players are about to like pass out, the refs can call like an official timeout. That's the thing. Soccer, like soccer players in the Olympics, like there's like no muscle mass on the soccer players. Like they're so dang skinny because they're constantly moving. And what is it with football? In football, the ball's only in action, moving. Like what? Like 6 minutes per game, and all the rest is just setting up. It's not something like that. Like the ball, like a 4-hour football game, the ball will only actually be in action, moving for like 6 minutes. You're right. I'm sorry. Oh God, I'm funny. God dang this cough! Holy crap! I think everybody that finished in first was. I don't know. First is way up there. I'm the one that finished. So I know you're playing worse because I won't stop rambling. But what about our other teammates? They can't even hear me. I'm happy that Packers are out too, Rebecca.
Did we get eliminated?
Yes.
Somebody tweeted
I would argue best tweet of all time, is when that what color is the dress was going around. And Blake Griffin tweeted out, forget the dress, what color am I? That's the best tweet I've ever seen. How he was not in Space Jam 2, I will never understand. How that dude is hilarious, and all the commercials he's in, whatever, he's funny as heck. He's really like deadpan and kind of like monotone, whatever, but just you could tell he's funny. How he was not in Space Jam 2. What a wasted goddamn movie that was. I would argue the best part about that first movie were the cameos. That was the funniest thing about that first movie. Wayne Knight, the guy that played Newman from Seinfeld, as Michael Jordan's assistant, he was funny. Bill Murray was funny. Muggsy Bogues and Charles Barkley are hilarious in that movie. Like that was, to me, that's all the best parts of those movies. Now, the kid, now, and the person that voiced the main guy, the leader of the Monstars, wasn't that Danny DeVito? And stuff like that. You know what? Like, yeah, Michael Jordan. That goose. Yeah, pushed off by that goose, which is a terrible, terrible game that shouldn't have ever been a costume option in the first place. Luckily, most of your other teammates finished much gooder than you did.
I was like, am I gonna make it? What happened? The goose pushed me off, and then when I respawned, have you ever seen one of these tilt-a-whirl things stay up like that?
No. No. One or two more games. Space Jam, yeah, Space Jam did like an opposite Jurassic Park. Where Jurassic Park was like, oh, what made these movies so great? The kids. And they put the kids in all the movies. Whereas Space Jam is like, oh, well, what made the first movie so memorable? This and this. Oh, must be the star. It's like, no, it was the freaking all the cameos. That movie, in my mind, I would have. Like, that's the thing. Charles Barkley in general, like, I think, I don't know, just, I think more, yeah, it was this, just, Charles Barkley in real life is just, he's a hilarious individual that will say whatever the heck. Like, you know what? That's the thing too. That game in Space Jam 2, where it was those two. It was whatever who the announcers were for that game. I was like, you know what? You messed up. How is that not Shaq and Barkley? I don't care how much money you had to pay. How did you not get Shaq and Barkley to be the announcers for that Space Jam game? Charles Barkley got pulled over by a cop, and the cop asked him why he was speeding, and Barkley said, I'm really excited, I'm going to meet a prostitute. In real life. That's what happened. Like, Charles Barkley is insane. How did you not have it? Like, I'm sorry, I'm going to meet I'm sorry I was speeding, officer, I'm going to meet a prostitute right now. Right. And you know all the stuff with Shaq that's really interesting is like, you know, like the general the insurance commercials that Shaq sends. You know why he does those commercials? Because that's the insurance he used, like when he was like in college or high school or whatever. And so he used that to, oh yeah, I'll help promote that because that's something I used. That's a product that I used. You know that he has, like, everyone knows Jordans, like Air Jordan and all that. Shaq has his brand of shoes that they sell at Walmart. They sell them at Walmart, Shaq's. And he said, he was like, I don't want to be like exclusive, this and this. He goes, I want people to be able to have like a branded, like my branded sneakers and like a big name branded like NBA star. I want people to be able to afford that. And they're really, I think they're really kind of cheap, crappy shoes, but they're the official Shaq shoes. And all the stuff that he actually used or like, that's the thing, he believes in kind of what he promotes. And I got a huge amount of respect for that guy and what, like, all that stuff. Plus, he's hilarious. How was he not? I don't know. Like, he should have been in Space Jam 2. Shaq should have been in Space Jam. I feel like he was in a weird spot where he kind of missed him, or maybe he hadn't blown up yet, and so he kind of missed Space Jam 1. But I don't know. I feel like he should have been. Because, holy crap, because he's in Scary Movie 4. That first scene of Scary Movie 4, where's that saw trap? And it's Shaq and Dr. Phil. Holy crap, that's hilarious. That is so dang funny. I happened to watch Scary Movie 4 and Good Burger one weekend. And I didn't realize that Shaq's in both those movies. I think I watched them like back to back. I didn't realize that Shaq was in both Good Burger and Scary Movie 4. I think there was a YouTube channel that like Blake Griffin and Chris Paul had going for a little while. Of them just doing like goofy skits. How did you not get both of them in that movie? Wait, alright. Is our whole team gonna finish this? Our whole team finished Slime Climb. But who are the cameos in Space Jam 2? Diana Taurasi and Klay Thompson. And who else? I don't know, like that guy is being. I'm gonna have to harass Yellow to try to make us win. I'm gonna have to. Yeah, he's getting on the wrong side of the ball over and over and over. I'm gonna try to help this other blue guy harass Yellow so we can win. That's the only way. Because that one guy is kind of he keeps directing it like out of the way. He's not pushing it the same direction as everyone else. We got 2 blue guys on. Oh, that's gonna be close. That guy wasn't doing. He wasn't.
He was doing terrible.
We were pushing one way, and he pushed the other way, and then we missed the glove because he was pushing. He would like block it from hitting the glove. Yeah. Sorry, I tried to help us. I tried to interfere with yellow enough that. I mean, when we got back in it, but it wasn't enough. We were like way in the back. Hey, I got this. When I get the seal costume. One more. Oh, I gotta hug somebody. As soon as this round starts, hug me. Share a hug with me. I need a hug for a challenge. I need one more hug. Also, I'm very lonely. How much of BoJack did you watch?
I got to enjoy this moment.
Because there's the episode when he writes the book. He writes his autobiography. But what he does when he writes it is they get like really high on all these crazy pills, and they're writing it, and I think they're doing a really good job. They're writing like they're super focused writing all this stuff, and she gets the book. Like his manager gets the book, and he's like, yeah, how did it turn out? She goes, I gotta tell you, it's complete garbage and gibberish. It's complete garbage. I can't publish this. He's like, what do you mean? He goes, it's mostly this and this, and he goes, also you have a lot of links to YouTube videos in here that we can't possibly publish. There's just like links to YouTube, like that's his autobiography. There's just like links, hyperlinks to like YouTube videos. Like, we can't publish this. There's links to YouTube videos that won't even work. Like, what the heck were you doing? I'll have to watch BoJack again for like the 34th time. Man, I had the whole week off. I didn't even finish watching The Witcher Season 2. I know I'm annoying you with my coughing. I remember back when I was like maybe freshman in college when I had that really bad cough. I think I had like bronchitis for like a long time. I had a really bad cough. I was coughing like all the time. And Lucas is just like, God, will you shut up? And I'm like, I can't help it. He's like, I don't care. It's annoying. I'm like, what a jerk. Like, you don't think I'm suffering too? Like, you don't think it's annoying for me? Yeah, maybe.
That level there, that was like the worst. Cause my room, the vent was like literally attached to the bathroom, so anytime either of you went poop, my whole room smelled like poop. But where else was I gonna go? So I went out in the living room and it was ripped.
Well, I just sucked too. We had to go to bed. But then like they're watching TV, so we're not sleeping until everyone. You can't sleep until everyone goes to bed. and they stay up till like what 11 or 12 o'clock, maybe like 11 o'clock at night watching Seinfeld or whatever. So we're not sleeping because the whole house sounds like Seinfeld. Anybody gets up to go to the bathroom, flushes the toilet, they wake up everybody. Any three of us who get to go to the bathroom, it's gonna wake up everybody. It doesn't matter how quiet you're being. And you know what, too? That's the thing. I think you could yell at us how I used all the hot water. First person in the shower, you used all the hot water. It didn't even matter. Like, you couldn't help it. First person in the shower is going to use all the hot water. And it's not going to come back for like 3 hours. Like, that's just how it works. Like, I'm sorry.
Their bathroom door was shut. Their bedroom door was shut, and I couldn't breathe because it smelled.
I remember the one time we were. I remember the one time we were in 6th or 7th. I think I was in 7th grade. Lucas was maybe in 6th. But we had that was like when we had Outback the night before. The bloomin' onion farts. So we're in the car reading the water meters. And it was like super hot. It was like super hot. I think we were trying to have like the air on or something like that. But Lucas is in the car farting. And it just stunk so bad. And like we're driving around and Lucas is laughing. I'm like, shut up. And he goes, oh no, it's funny. And Mom goes, no, it's not. And she like screamed at him because it smelled so bad. And Mom was like, no, it's not. Oh yeah, right. Okay, yeah, I think that's good. Yeah. There was one time on the way back from Michigan, or we were driving from Michigan. I think I had hot wings for lunch. And I'm in the car and I'm trying to sleep. I felt terrible. This is on an all over stream. Because like I was trying to sleep, but I had like really bad gas because of the wings. And I was farting the whole way back. I felt really, really bad. I couldn't help it. I was trying not to fart. But I know I was farting the whole way back. And that's while me and Selena were in the van, or whatever car we were in. And I was sleeping in the back. I was just farting like crazy. I'm sure it smelled. I mean, it's weird that you don't really smell your own farts. But like, you don't notice. Oh no! I got Illuminati. I'm Illuminati. Oh yeah, this will be our last game.
I did like how Mom used to be it would be them pulling in the driveway. We have like 10 minutes, 15 tops to get our chores done before it's like I'm gonna put the truck so they're coming back. And so I did like the quickest thing in life. See, they didn't teach us to be like thorough, they just taught us to
I know I've said that before, probably many times, but it was that one. I get that C in my report card, and they punished me and said you gotta clean both our bathrooms every week until your next report card. I learned very, very quickly that they weren't checking our bathroom; they were only checking theirs to see if I cleaned it. So I only cleaned theirs, and I never got caught not cleaning ours up, not cleaning our tub or whatever. And so I told Mom that like a couple of years later, I was like, yeah, I never cleaned our bathroom. And she got really, really mad. I was like, what? That's your fault. Like, I realized that I was like, oh shoot, like you are never You're only... Okay, if your bathroom is not spotless, you're yelling at me. But if our bathroom is left unchecked, you're not saying anything. So that's just me being efficient. Yeah. Pine trees would be extinct if they needed that much water. You know what happened with Rick with that, right? The first time, here's the thing, the first time Rick ever had to weed eat around those trees, what did he do? He weed eated for about 20 or 30 minutes, walked back up to the barn, got a chainsaw, and cut down most of the trees. I was like, we could have told you 20 years ago that there were too many trees. The first time he ever had to weed eat, Mom resisted and made him have to weed eat. The first time he ever had to actually do it, he ended up grabbing a chainsaw and hacking down most of the trees. There were two paths through that one. That was weird. One area. What? What, Casper? What, Casper? Hi, buddy. You're up now? You know I lost? What's that, Casper? We can call it. We've been streaming for 3 hours. That was weird, because that one section had two clear paths, and that one clear path went to 3 dead ends. So if you went the other way, you were still going, but if you went that one way, you were done. I don't think I've ever seen that. I don't think I've ever seen where one path let you go through two breakaway walls, but then it was a complete dead end. So you checked all 3 walls and it had to go back. That's how the people got so far ahead. Okay, yeah, it's okay. Yeah, download Genshin. Yeah.
To make matters worse, so the Packers next year are going to be like $45 million over the salary cap, and that's without like trying to re-sign Rodgers or their best friend receiver. So they're in like salary cap and
Yeah, download Genshin Impact.
Okay.
If you have room.
I don't know. I might have to wait until I get my PS5, like I said.
If it's on PS5, it's probably a smaller file size. It's weird. Because games, if they have a PS4 version and a PS5 version, I think the PS5 version is much smaller. It's something with how, because if it's designed for the SSD, I think it's something with the compression, how it works. I think it's smaller. So, Red Dead Redemption 2 is still going to be 111 gigabytes. But if they had a PS5 version, it would be smaller. So Genshin Impact right now on PS4 is 44 gigabytes, but it might be something like 30 on PS5.
Cats have come over to me, which means they're hungry. You guys hungry? And I gotta open a new food bag and stuff, so I gotta go.
Okay.
And then good luck to Stafford tomorrow.
Yes. I would try to watch that if I still had. I would try to watch that if I still had Hulu on TV. Hulu.
Yeah. All right. Good night, guys.
Good night.